Hello, how are you all doing? Now, as you've seen from the title, what we're doing right now is actually just going to be a discussion quick about whether AD or AP Malzahar is better, and for jungle or for mid lane, which are general two lanes, unless you want to break the meta, of course. So I'm going to be going over strengths and weaknesses for both AD and AP. Personally, AD is my favorite for jungle, and I like AP better for mid lane. So again, I'll be talking over that kind of stuff like wave clear or what you should be doing, general strategies, and I don't know if you guys have any different opinion or any builds you like or anything like that. Make sure to let me know down in the comments, or if you like this kind of stuff, or if you'd see more like it. This is just going to be kind of like an informational video. So that's all. I think I'm going to get started. We're going to be doing AD first, and I'll see you then. So for AD, which is personally my preference after his rework, the minions that he can put down now scale better off AD, which is why I like it so much. The fact that you can spawn just so many of them, as well as them scaling better off AD, just make them a monster to deal with, and make you, in turn, an insanely ridiculous AD person. Like, you're going to be the best champ in the game for controlling buffs. You're going to be able to solo Dragon by level 2, solo Rift by level 4, and solo Baron with Gunblade, which is pretty dang impressive. I mean, you're going to be able to lock down all these things. Otherwise, for pros, you have immensely fast Baron, as I said, in the rest of the camp clears. Spells can be cast purely for utility, which, what I mean by that is that you can use them to your advantage rather than having to choose between your E and your Q like you would for AP, because those take a while to cast, and in here, you can just kind of like forget about the Q and just use your E and your minions, and while they're concentrating on that, then use your Q. Something like that is what I mean. Otherwise, you're a very strong peeler. You're able to successfully duel nearly anyone, and you've got really strong ganks past level 6. Other than that, for cons, you do have a couple. You've got really kind of bad damage without any voidlings. You need kind of CC to reach your potential. Otherwise, you've got really weak ganks before level 6, so I wouldn't really recommend trying that out. And then you don't have any escapes. Otherwise, you're not exactly the best pusher in the game. I mean, you can, but it depends a lot on minions. Otherwise, I mean, again, I prefer AD, but I think that AD is better for the junglers if you were to try that out, which I may be a little bit biased about because I am a jungle main. Because you're already trying to get those buffs, and he's just an insane champion for controlling those. So, really, that's all I really have to say for AD. I mean, you're just going to be kind of a peeler for the team, trying to get assists and controlling different buffs. So it's a different play style than someone who just wants to get all the kills. That's all I have to say for AD. I think I'll be moving on to AP pretty quick here. If you guys have any questions, make sure to let me know down in the comments, or what you think if you have a different opinion. Alright, that's all. I'll see you guys in just a minute. So the other option being AP Malzahar, which I still think is very, very strong, and even after his rework, which is more centered around his minions, the AP is still amazing on him. Now, he has a lot of pros and not all that many cons. I mean, for pros, he's a really powerful mage. He does a lot of damage. Otherwise, he's really tanky, so, I mean, you're not going to be taking all that much. I mean, you can center your build around whoever you're against, like, by picking up a maybe QSS or a Zhonya's, depending on if you need that to be tankier. Otherwise, you shred tanks. You just fly through them, especially if you get the Leandres, you're just going to be a monster. You have a ranged suppress and a silence, which can just take a high-profile target out of a fight like it's nothing. I mean, that's like a ranged Warwick ultimate. It's just insane on this guy, or his Q, which is a silence, which has a really quick cooldown. Otherwise, he has an amazing clear on his E, and that can be super useful for just pushing out a lane before you back, or for getting on top of someone, because with the minions as well, it's just ridiculous on him. Otherwise, he's not the great, or the easiest to counter. Like, Galio does because he can heal off the E, but otherwise, not all that many people do counter him. For cons, though, he kind of has a running theme of no escapes, him being easy to gank. Like, he's not all that mobile, which can be a little bit annoying with him. Otherwise, while champions don't exactly counter you all the time, you can be easily countered by, like, a QSS. I mean, that kind of renders you all useless on the person. And that can be a little bit annoying, but I think you'll get by. So, those are really just kind of my quick thoughts on AP Malzahar. I prefer AD, but that's because I do jungle more. Just let me know what you guys think, if you prefer AD or AP, and why. I mean, if you have any reasons, or what position you prefer to play him in. I think that's all for this video. Again, let me know what you guys think, and that's all. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content, and I'll see you all later.